Alright, hey guys, I'm out here by it's kind of by Lake Verret, but it's Belle River. I'll try to leave the link below on the video. Let me do a quick camera clean. Okay. What's that mean? Why is there exposure? Yes. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying, up here on Belle River. It's a little bit by Lake Verret. It's not exactly Belle River. It's like one of those intercoastal canal things. I forgot my harness for my GoPro at the house, and then forgot the selfie stick for the other GoPro. There's the B-roll in the truck. I could have gone back and got it, but I was like, eh. So I'm just gonna give y'all a tour of the kayak. This is the Hobie Passport 10.5. It's a 2020? Yeah, I think 2019 or 2020. I've had it for a while. I like it. I wouldn't mind something a little bit bigger, so I have a bigger cockpit. But let's give you a tour. Alright, as best as I can. Right behind me on my left, I have my water bottle. I have my transducer for my fish finder, which I've been using on and off today. Regret with this boat is mounting it on the same side as the controls for the rudder. I think I had to put some tape in there, or had to play around with the wires. It hasn't been a major issue, but I wish I would have done it on the other side. The rudder control is only on this side here. This one I'm sitting on is actually a backup life vest because I don't have a pad, so that's part of the life vest sticking out. Eventually I'm going to get one. I got my spinning rod here. It's rigged up. I'm gonna have to paddle a little bit. I got this rod right here too. I'm getting right in the middle of, too close to these trees. I don't want to get next to those trees. Alright. On the other side, I have my paddle, my anchor, and now I'm using the Hobie crate. I have a braided line on this rod. I got in the crate, I have my bag with all my tackle, then a bag with my lunch down there, and then I just took my gloves off. They're in there, and then my rain jacket's in there, and that's all back behind me, as well as there's this other bag right here that's got some additional catfish tackle if I decide to catfish, and it's also, I can put water in it and put fish in it. It'll hold it. It's like a cooler bag. See, it's got the silver lining. Right now I got some trash in there. I just have my hat here. I have my fish finder. And then there is some really old peanuts that I need to throw out. And some toilet paper just in case. So yeah, it's pretty out here. Take my shoes off to pedal around, and I'm supposed to be fishing. I can put you guys there. Unplug the fish finder. Close my hat. I can go with my hat. jumped up. Oh, I gotta get adjusted. Gotta try to adjust it. But without, oh, that's better. Okay. Let's see what time it is. I got out here probably about 7:30 this morning. And it is now 11:47. I'm actually doing a little bit of something on my phone real quick. Phone right here. It's not in the pouch right now because I feel pretty confident I'm not going to tip over. I was on and off playing a little bit of a game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, just to get my daily stuff in. But I gotta get back to fishing. I wish I had one. Maybe right there. You can look at the drive system there. This is not the drive system that came with the kayak. The guy that I bought it from, he bought it because I think, like I said, it's the 2020. He bought it because he wanted the reverse drive, which, you know, you pull the little thing and it goes in reverse. Well, this doesn't have that because he swapped it out. Which, I mean, I guess it's fine. It's a small enough kayak. Like, it's only 10.5 foot, which is part of the problem. Like, I like it because it does have the pedal drive, and I mean, I do have some space, but I think if I would have, you know, gotten something else, but I got a pretty good deal on this. And I'm actually looking at the Outbacks because I don't want a 14 foot, and the 12 foot pro anglers are hard to find, but it's gonna be probably like 2021 before I can get one. Maybe the end of 2020 if I get really aggressive and save every time. It'd be nice to have at least a 12 foot Outback, even though I've never even caught anything in this. I've been trying. I just switched to a Senko style rig. I was using the Texas rig earlier. I also used a spinnerbait over by some trees for a little while, but I kept getting tangled up. And I used a square bill over by the trees as well, and it got tangled up. I was in this grove where trees were right on top of each other. I'm sure there's some bass in there, and I could go back. I'm not that far from that grove. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Either a garfish or a shoe pan. That was big. Lost my only frog that I had. My topwater frog I liked. Lost it too up in the tree. I really like how it swims in the water and how it acts in the water. So I definitely want to get some more topwater frogs. I only had the one. Right now I'm trying to fish in between these small canal. Small canal is that way. The big canal is that way. And then behind me, which I can't show you right now, is the actual river or whatever it is. And I'll probably fish it, I'm trying to stay out of the river because of the current. It's kind of going to push me all around, and my anchor's not, you know, going to reach. I can't anchor myself off, but I don't want to fight the current. And plus there's a lot of boat traffic too. There's not as much back here. I've seen a few but going up and down the river, a lot of boat traffic. So I'm trying to stay out of the main channel, focus on these side channels. Let's go this way. Ooh, actually, that's a good area. There's a tree over here. Should try to get cast out under this tree. A little bit of a bird's nest. Let's fix that. Alright, that's fixed. I think I'm gonna fish this tree right in front of you, right there. I'm about to fish all around that. Alright, I'm gonna update you guys later. I don't want to leave this recording too long. Alright. Getting a tow in. This is cool. Oh boy. You're gonna go fast, huh? He saw me trying to get back to the dock. He's like, I'll hook you up. Oh, this is cheating right here. This guy's super cool. I had 3 young guys in a white boat come by and didn't even slow down, and they got splashed really, really good. He said he knows who they are. I was like, well, if you don't mind, talk to him for me, because they didn't even slow down. And he's super cool. Giving me tow in. Otherwise, I would have been pedaling for about an hour at least to get back with this current. And then he said they do good along the levee over here in the evening. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just take a lunch break, and I don't know if I'm gonna stay 5:30, 6 o'clock. That's what he said. Alright, well, this is an interesting day. Getting a tow. Okay, here's the whole story what happened. It was 3 young guys in a white boat with a big motor. Came by really fast, didn't bother to slow down. Splashed the hell out of me. I was pretty upset about that. I decided I was probably going to be done for the day because it's already past lunch, and already haven't really caught anything. But I think I did hook something earlier, but then it snapped off my line, so I don't know if it was too big or what happened. And so anyway, after the 3 guys came by and splashed me, I was like, yeah, I'll just go somewhere else. And I caught this really older gentleman named Roy or Roger with a really cool boat. You saw that, and he said he knew who they were, and I was like, well, you need to talk to them. And anyway, he's the one that gave me a tow in. I'm now here under this pavilion. He said the fish over here, because when they have tournaments they release them all over here. So after I have my lunch, I'm probably fish over here. He also said fish on the other side of the levee. Let me see if y'all can see that. You see those trees there? Yeah, you do. On the left side, fish on that side. So I may try that. I just don't want to go too far out again. And I'm going to try to stay under this pavilion and eat lunch since it's shady. I can stop floating around. I can't anchor off because of, I guess I could tie my anchor around something. Anyway, I'm gonna figure that out and eat lunch because I'm hungry. Okay, I think I'm gonna get this on camera. It sounds massive. Oh crap. I'm in a bad spot right now. Sorry, I'm happy. Look at this thing. Oh, my rudder's messed up. hopefully we'll sell some of that. Big tugboat pushes something up the river. Alright, come on, rudder. There we go. Rudder fixed. That's cool. I'm glad I'm on the side. You can miss that sound. That thing is, you heard that coming a mile away. That is the biggest thing I've ever seen while I'm kayaking on the water. Some sort of, looks like a tanker they're pushing. Maybe oil, maybe some other chemicals, who knows. Anyway, might fish over here by these docks, because that's where the guy said the people who do tournaments release the fish. And then over by the trees. I gotta leave by 5. It's 1 something. So I gotta go do an errand this evening in Baton Rouge. So I have to drive back home, unload, put everything up, switch cars. I don't have to switch cars, but I probably will. Go back to Baton Rouge to do my errand. I gotta get rats for my snakes. I gotta get them food. Picking up a few months supply. Anyway, I'm gonna fish this area. Alright guys, let's try this again. So made it home after my trip. Didn't catch anything. Had one that I swear I hooked up, but it popped the line and broke the hook. Broke the line, so it got away. Then those guys came by on the big boat and really fast and splashed me. I got aggravated for a while, and I was like, I'm not gonna let this ruin my day. And I kept fishing and went to a different spot for a little while. And then I decided I'd been there long enough and wanted to start heading back. And I met up with that older gentleman in the main river, and he ended up towing me back and telling me about the different spots there to fish in, which I did try some of them for a while around the docks. He said all the guys who fish the tournaments release them there. And then he said over by the trees. I tried both of those areas and I didn't have any luck, so I guess that's the way it goes sometime. And tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to Grace Creek, meeting up with my friend, and hopefully we'll catch some bluegill. So hopefully I'll have some video of me actually catching something tomorrow, so stay tuned. Thank you.